Hey, I'm Trunzo from Carson Street Clothiers, and I'm here to show you how to look your best for this spring and summer. Going sockless this spring is an easy way to add a little bit of an edge to your wardrobe, to your overall general look. And it's pretty simple. Aesthetically, probably the only thing I would require someone do, probably wear their pants a little bit more cropped than they're used to. You don't want your pant kind of hovering over the shoe and defeating the whole purpose of the sockless look, which is to add a little bit of edge by showing ankle and skin. Probably the most important thing with the sockless look is maintenance. You don't want to be wearing canvas or cotton or linen insoles, because that type of fabric is going to soak up the sweat and is going to over time smell. And there's no way to defeat it, no matter how much powder you use, no matter what kind of shoe tree you use, no matter how many times you put it in the freezer, those shoes are gonna stink. So I would suggest that if you were gonna do the sockless look, whether it's a welted shoe or a sneaker, that you have a leather insole, something that doesn't really hold the moisture, and use cedar trees, you know, so that you keep them fresh. That's probably the most important thing with the sockless look. Pretty much anything really does look good sockless. The dressier the shoe, or the more of a boot that it is, the more I would say, you know, to stay away from the sockless look, both just from a matter of aesthetic to a matter of comfort. I personally don't like when any sort of fabric, whether it's leather or cotton, is rubbing against my calf, so I stay away from the boots. But over here, the proper welted shoes that we have, this is kind of the fleet of Carson Street shoes. I mentioned the double monks and the loafers. These all look fantastic, sockless. Two shoes that I would kind of think twice about going sockless with are the shoes that have Oxford vamps over here, which just means that there's kind of a V-slit. It's only one piece of leather, it's a little bit dressier, as opposed to these two distinct pieces of leather here on a blucher or a derby, which is a little bit more dressed down. So when you have a dressier shoe that's an Oxford, like these two over here, I would kind of try to stay away from the sockless look, though if you can achieve it and feel comfortable in it, by all means go ahead. You know, you probably could wear the sockless look on a casual Friday if you're in a business casual environment, I'd imagine. I mean, I did when I was practicing law. I would go sockless. You know, guys would give me a lot of yak for it, but it really just depends on where you work. If you're in a more creative industry, I'm sure you could go sockless all year round.